Hey everybody, it is Mauer09, and today you are checking out episode 1 of my Vikings Connected Careers mode. I know it is a little late in the game, but now that I've got all my equipment set up and I've got a new mic, I'm going to do the stuff that I haven't been able to do. And for my backstory, I'm going to do strategist. That's kind of how I like to go. I like making up strategies, but anyway, I'm going to use myself as my coach. I thought, why not? But anyway, we're gonna skip ahead through the preseason. I thought it was a little too time consuming to go ahead and I guess play through preseason games. I just wanted to get straight to the action. But anyway, you see we're gonna cut some players. George Johnson, left end. And we get to the wideouts. We'll go with Steven Burton. He's off the team. We need one more guy, and that'll be free safety Andrew Sendejo. But anyway, that's that. And right now we're going to get into the game action. We're going against the Jaguars. And you see the Metrodome. You see the Vikings ship, the players coming out. They are ready. These fans are ready to see a great game. You see Ponder and Winfield. Ponder's getting ready. You see Chad Henne throwing on the sidelines. We'll see how the Vikings do in their game. But anyway, the coin toss, you're going to see that the Jaguars win. They decide they are going to receive the ball. So the Vikings will be kicking off to start the season. Blair Walsh. And you see this kick is going to be deep and into the end zone. It is going to be a touchback. So Blair Walsh with his great leg, he kicks a touchback to start off the season. And you see Chad Henne there. He is running onto the field. He is getting ready. Anyway, first down, hand off to Maurice Jones-Drew. Gets 3 yards, 2nd and 7. And you see the starters for the Jaguars on their offensive line. And you see the starters for wideouts and halfbacks, tight ends, fullbacks, all that good stuff. But now 2nd and 7, you're going to see motion going to the left. And you're going to get Henne dropping back. And he's looking, and he's going to throw it deep, but he just can't get it to his receiver. Overthrown. Maybe a chance for a pick, but just out of his reach too. And you see the starters for the Vikings defense. So 3rd and 7, the Jaguars looking to do something. Throw to Mercedes Lewis, and he gets upended by Josh Robinson. But there's a flag, and it is going to be roughing the passer against Kevin Williams. That penalty is going to be accepted. Regardless, it is a first down. Anyway, handing off to Maurice Jones-Drew. He's finding some room. He spins away, but he's taken down. 2nd and 1, a gain of 9 there. And you're going to see the replay. Jones-Drew getting the handoff in shotgun formation, just finding a crease there on the right side, and he's going to take it. And he is going to get a solid gain of 9 yards and taken down by Harrison Smith. Anyway, on 2nd down, play action, throw to Mercedes Lewis, and he's getting all the way down, but there's a fumble. There's a fumble, and it is scooped up by the Vikings. Aaron Henderson. But hold on a sec, there's a booth review. Could this be overturned? Let's take a look at the replay. You're going to see Lewis come down, and looks like the elbow is down. So the Jaguars retain possession, and Maurice Jones-Drew gets the handoff, a gain of 2. But anyway, 3rd and 10, what are the Jaguars going to do? It's a handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew, and he's up the middle, and he finds a hole for a first down. So 1st and goal for the Jaguars after that run by Jones-Drew. Great look by Jones-Drew. And there's a pass to Cecil Shorts, the 3rd, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown for the Jaguars. So they jump out to an early lead. You see, for Cecil Shorts, a touchdown. And what are the Vikings going to do? Hand off to AP. He's looking for some room, and he gets 3 yards. And you'll be seeing a big game for AP. I'm not going to tell exactly what happens, but you'll see later on. You see the starters for the Vikings. And there's another handoff to AP on 2nd and 7. He's got room, and he's stopped just short of the first down marker. 3rd and inches. What are they going to do? Ponder's rolling out after he drops back the pass, and he's looking all around. He can't find anything. What is he doing? He throws an off-balance pass. Very dangerous pass there from Ponder. 4th and inches. What are the Vikings going to do? They're going to go for it right here. They're going to hand it off to AP, and he's going to find room, and he has got it. First down for the Vikings. Now looking in Ponder, and Fakes the handoff to AP, and he goes deep, and he finds Jerome Simpson in the double coverage. Just makes the catch. What a great catch by Jerome Simpson. You're going to see the replay here. He's going to get down there, and Ponder is going to just zip one right in between the defenders. Great pass by Ponder. And you see Ponder on 3rd and 7, and he is sacked for a loss of 3. So Blair Walsh, the great leg, he's going to go for it. Is it deep enough? No, off the front of the crossbar. A rare field goal miss by Blair Walsh, and you get a look at the replay. Just off the front of the crossbar. Just missed. Would have given the Vikings some points, but the Jaguars get the ball back. And you see a toss to Jones-Drew on 2nd and 7. He doesn't get anything. Aaron Henderson in there for his 2nd tackle. So what are the Jaguars going to do on 3rd and 7? We'll see. They hand it off to Maurice Jones-Drew, and he is swallowed up by Jared Allen. They lost a 1. So the Jaguars, they are going to have to punt it back to the Vikings. And you see they're going to try an end around with Harvin, and it's not going to work. He is swallowed up for a loss of, I'm not sure how much, but it is a big loss. And anyway, you see Harvin, he gets the catch on 3rd and 17, a gain of 22 yards. Another good throw by Ponder. Ponder looking sharp so far. He finds the open Percy Harvin right in that small window he had, but he's got it. Anyway, 2nd and 14 for the Vikings now. John Carlson in motion. They hand off to AP. He's got room. What's he going to do? Jukes one guy, and he is gone. Look at AP go. Nothing but the back of his jersey. Touchdown. What an amazing run by AP. This crowd is going nuts. The Vikings have tied this game up here in the first quarter, excuse me. And you see this replay. Adrian Peterson getting the handoff, and he goes on the left side, and he is gone. No doubt about that one. No one can catch him. So it's tied 7-7, and the Jaguars have the ball back, and they're giving it to Jones-Drew on 1st down. No gain. He is swallowed up for a loss of 2. Jasper Brinkley on the stop. 2nd and 12 now. You see Henny dropping back. He throws that one to Blackman, and he's got it for a 1st down. A catch of 18 yards. A nice pass there by Henny. Getting the ball to Justin Blackman. And looks like double coverage. I'm not sure. Just about. Good catch anyway. Going up to get it. Anyway, it's 3rd and 10 here. They're going to hand it off to Jones-Drew, but he is tackled for a loss of 4. Jared Allen with his 2nd tackle there, so the Vikings are going to get the ball back. And you see Ponder, he's shaking things up a bit. He's going to give it to AP instead. And AP up to the left side, and he has got a 1st down. Look at that, already 100 rushing yards. And there's a minute into the 2nd quarter, but anyway, 1st and 10. Ponder is going to fake the handoff, and he's looking. He's going to throw to AP, and he jukes. He doesn't get much. He gets a gain of 2. You see Ponder, 3 for 5, 47 yards. What are they going to do? 3rd and 2. AP looking for a hole, and he can't find one. It's 4th, 3rd. And you see C.J. Mosley, former Viking, with the tackle there. So the Jaguars are going to get the ball back. 1st and 10. And they give it to Jones-Drew for a gain of 2. Not much there. He is swallowed up quickly. No hole to find. Jasper Brinkley comes in, shoots the gap, and he gets the tackle. And you see Jones-Drew getting swallowed up. Anyway, 3rd and 11. Henny looking around, and he is going to get sacked by Kevin Williams. What a play there. Kevin Williams gets the sack, and they punt it. Now, you don't see punt returns very often, but when you do, they're going to be good. And you see Marcus Sherrills, he spins around one guy, he jukes the other guy, and he gets down to the 44-yard line. So good field position for the Vikings to potentially take the lead. You see Adrian Peterson get the handoff, and he is up the middle. A gain of 12, 111 yards rushing already for AP in the 2nd quarter. Could it be a big day for him? I guess we're going to have to see. Anyway, 1st and 10, you see, I believe Simpson in motion. You see AP finds some room up the middle, shakes off one guy. And he gets a gain of 9, up to 120 yards rushing. Only 10 rushes, an average of 12 yards. You see Ponder going back for the draw. AP just shakes off one dude, get off of me. And he finds room for a gain of 9. So the Vikings are going to need him in their rush happy, or rush attack, and they hand it off to AP in shotgun. He finds some room, and he gets to the right side, a gain of 9. So AP continuing his dominance, and you see the replay here. AP getting the handoff, and he just finds a hole in the right side, and he takes advantage of it as he normally does. But you see here that AP gets another carry, and he's going to battle his way into the end zone. Touchdown! AP's second touchdown. Wow, what a play there. You see he gets the handoff. He found room to the right side, and he's going to the end zone, and he dragged his own way into the end zone. But anyway, 143 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball now on 2nd and 7. They're going to give it to Jones-Drew, and he's going to get a first down. He has only 32 yards compared to AP's 140-some yards. But anyway, it's 3rd down for the Jaguars. 50% conversion rate so far. 3rd and 5. What are they going to do? Henny dropping back. He's looking around. He finds Shorts. 3rd. And he is stopped short of the first down. So even giving it to Cecil Shorts is not going to get them the first down. You see him coming across the small in route there, and he gets the catch, but he is stopped short. So the Vikings are going to get the ball back. You see John Carlson in motion. They're going to give it to AP. Why not? And he finds room. And what does he do? Oh, he jukes the guy, but he runs into his own man. It looked like he ran into Matt Khalil right there, I believe. And he could have had more than what he had. He could have been gone. Maybe he had to find the right crease. But anyway, it's 1st and 10. What are the Vikings going to do? They're going to send Harvin in motion, and they're going to give it to AP. Why not? He's still hot, and he's going to fight his way forward. A gain of 8, but there's an injury timeout. But it is a Jaguar, luckily not a Viking. So good news there. Anyway, 2nd and 2. Give it to AP again. Why not? But he is going to, actually, he's going to get the first down. He got a good spot there. Anyway, 3rd and 11. What are the Vikings going to do? Finds Harvin again, and Harvin, he is down the sideline. He didn't step out of bounds. Touchdown! Look at that catch by Harvin. Look at the way to stay in bounds. This crowd is pumped up. The Vikings are up by 2 touchdowns now. The sideline is going crazy. You see Harvin. He comes in on the slant route, and he's going to catch it in between the defenders, and he shakes them for the great touchdown there. So the Jaguars trying to do something before the 2-minute, or actually before the second half starts, and they drop it on 3rd down. It just is not going good for the Jaguars right now. Anyway, the Vikings are going to get the ball back with a chance to score once again. Sherrills with a good return gets it to about midfield. Anyway, on 1st and 10, Ponder finds Kyle Rudolph for a first down there. Nice gain. Anyway, back in shotgun formation. Ponder shaking things up at the line. He doesn't like what he sees with the defense. He's trying to get a favorable matchup here, but he's looking, and he is sacked at midfield. A loss of 10 yards. So 3rd and 20. You see him hand off to Toby Gerhardt. He finds a nice gain of 13, but it's not enough to get him the first down. But Blair Walsh boots a field goal, doing what he does. When the Jaguars can't do anything when they get the ball back. So we get the ball to start the half, and you see the carry there. AP getting the ball back on 3rd and 2, and he's finding room. What a run by AP, a gain of 19, and he's up to 201 yards rushing in the 3rd quarter. A minute into the 3rd quarter, and he's already got 200 yards rushing. Could he be going after his own record? Who knows? But Ponder looking for AP, and it is picked off. And Ponder looking to get him down, but he's not going to. It is a pick 6 for the Jaguars, and they're going to bring this to within a 10-point lead. And I don't know. I don't know what Ponder was thinking there. And another terrible pass on 2nd and 16. He overthrew his man. He had him wide open, but it's 3rd and 16. Ponder looking around. He's going to go deep for Harvin. What a catch by Harvin. In double coverage again. Harvin with 96 yards receiving already in the 3rd quarter. Percy doing what he does best. And he's looking for Jenkins on 3rd down, and he drops a wide open pass. He could have gotten significant yardage there, but the Jaguars get it back. And Jones-Drew looking to make a case for himself. He's up to 65 yards rushing now. Can he do anything else? We'll see. Third down. And Henny is sacked, but there's a flag, but it's holding. It doesn't matter. The Vikings are going to get the ball back after a punt by the Jaguars. The holding call did not matter one bit. The sack stands. And anyway, Ponder looking for an option on third down, but he throws it to Gerhardt on a halfback slip screen that just failed miserably. No blocks there. Gerhardt had nowhere to go. So anyway, 2nd and 8. And Cecil Shorts again. And he is gone. A 50-yard touchdown reception for Cecil Shorts the third. And the Jaguars are suddenly within 3 here. What are the Vikings going to do? They find Kyle Rudolph for a gain of about 3, I believe. Anyway, they're going to hand it off to AP on third down. And look at AP go. And he is gone again. That is going to be a rush of 69 yards for AP. Another big touchdown for the Vikings. And it seems like when things aren't going their way, AP just picks the team up, puts them on their back, and says, I got you. 280 yards rushing, and we're still in the third quarter. It looks like AP is going to break his own rushing record in the first game of the season. Why not? But anyway, 2nd down, 2nd and 1, and they have Cecil Shorts get the catch. But anyway, 2nd and 1, and Jones-Drew gets a handoff, and he finds a first down. Troy Guyon with the tackle, but it doesn't matter. 2nd and 5, there's a fumble, and Jasper Brinkley scoops it up, and the Vikings have recovered the football. They have a chance to increase this lead here. Adrian Peterson getting the handoff on 1st and 10, but he is swallowed up. Loss of 3. They're going to give it to AP again, and he is going to get a nice carry, 10 yards. He's looking to get that rushing record, but it basically adds up to 7, so he's about 287 yards rushing. And he looks to find a hole there on the left side, but there just weren't any blocks. So 4th down, and Blair Walsh is going to boot his 2nd field goal through. Why not? Blair Walsh rarely misses. He missed one earlier, but he's redeemed himself so far with 2 field goals. And the Vikings are now up by 13. Jaguars need an answer. It's the 4th quarter. Cecil Shorts again. He's Chad Henne's go-to guy right now. 87 yards receiving. I believe 2 touchdowns. But on 3rd down, Brian Robinson, he gets his first tackle, first sack as well. And it couldn't have come in a bigger time when the Vikings were looking to get a stop here on 3rd down, and they do. So the Jaguars have to punt it back. AP getting the handoff, and he is going to get a gain of 3. Still looking for that record. You see 290 yards. He needs 7 more yards, and his own record is broken. So let's see. Can he get it here? No, he is swallowed up. A gain of nothing. So Ponder back to pass, and he had a guy wide open in the flat, but he had too much pressure on him, and it's sacked. So the Jaguars getting the ball back, and Henny finds Blackman going up for that ball, 30 yards on 2 catches. And are the Jaguars making a comeback? I guess we'll see. He finds Cecil Shorts again on the left side, and they're going to pitch it to Jones-Drew on the next play, and it is a touchdown. The Jaguars are within 6 here. Handing it off to AP, and the Vikings get the ball back. And he's going to spin away in a gain of 8, and he has got his own record broken. 298 yards rushing. What a game for AP. First game of the season, and he has already broken his own rushing record set in his rookie year. And do you think he's done? No, he wants to pad his stats. He wants to make sure this record isn't broken anytime soon, unless it's by him, of course. And look at that carry. He goes over 300 yards. 308 yards there. And the Vikings are handling the Jaguars pretty well right now. They're just looking to run some clock off, maybe get a few more points. But anyway, on 1st and 10, Ponder finds Jenkins, 1st and 19 after a holding call. He finds Jenkins for a gain of 18. You say AP get the carry again, and he is going to get the first down just barely. The Vikings are running some clock off, just what they need to do. And Ponder on third down looks for Kyle Rudolph, but he can't get it to him. Just a terrible pass. So the Jaguars, they're going deep for the lead. No, it is overthrown by Chad Henne. The Jaguars could have used that right there. They could have taken the lead after the Vikings gave it back to them. You see Sherrills on the punt return, spins off of one guy, and he gets all the way down to about the 33-yard line. He made something out of nothing, and this could seal it for the Jaguars. His points here is not what they need. A handoff to Toby Gerhart. He fumbles, but the Vikings fall on it. Oh, they caught a break there. The Jaguars could have recovered it, but Toby Gerhart, he gets the carry again, redeems himself for a touchdown. So the Vikings rushing attack has definitely secured a win for them here. The Jaguars looking for something, anything. And I believe Robinson gets another sack on him here. The Jaguars are going for it on 4th and 10. They have no choice. Henne dropping back. He's going to throw deep. Antoine Winfield with a pick. His first of the year. He's going to go and he is going to slide down. He's going to avoid a fumble. He wants to secure it. And you see Ponder in victory formation. They will kneel. And the Vikings have won this game. And you see the players heading to midfield. Ponder is getting congratulations by the Jaguars. What a good game for the Vikings. You see Maswala and Mike Malarkey giving each other a handshake, and you see Maswala, he looks happy. He got his first win. Adrian Peterson getting congratulated by him for his record-breaking performance here. An impressive game overall for the Vikings. But anyway, you see the final score is the Vikings 41 and the Jaguars 28. So anyway, I know I didn't get the progression for players and for scouting. That's going to be the next episode. I'm sorry for that. I just feel that this episode is a little long as it is, especially for the first episode. I didn't want to bore anybody, but you see Ponder stats, APs, 317 yards. You see Harbin, 96 yards, a touchdown. Rudolph, 28 yards about. But anyway, this is Mauer09. I am signing off. Until next time, come back for episode 2. We will be taking on the Colts there at Lucas Oil Stadium. See ya, guys.